Are you going to wear it like a giant cloak? It's fine. Less critical damage, plus 1 hidden. The 1 hidden is what makes me nervous.
How awake I am at any given moment is directly proportional to my body temperature. I am a lizard.
Well, right now you're the Inquisitor. With your cloak.
Oh, that's much better.
It's probably 30 degrees better. See, I was right when I put the quote there. I was like, well, tacos or sandwiches is the one that I know will make Shin laugh. But I need another quote. And I was like, it's cold in here. That's perfect. He doesn't actually say it much, but he's always cold.
But, like, my body gives off an inordinate amount of heat.
You're exothermic. IZzy is exothermic. He is a chemical reaction. No, don't be asleep. It's bad.
So covering me up in a blanket means that heat does not go away. I'm cold because I'm just losing so much.
It's a lion. Well, it
It's a
also is
manticore.
just cold. Yeah, Manticore is a lion.
It's also a goat normally.
And it's also usually got a scorpion tail.
And a snake somewhere.
All in all, it's a friendly creature. Oh yeah. Still need to complete 1 of these.
Is that a practice ball?
What? This?
Yeah.
No, it's blueprint. And if it's training, it should be a deal.
I am 100% certain that's a practice bar.
I'm pretty sure it's blueprint.
Practice.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Will we, though?
Nope. Oh, he died.
He did.
He died going,
He attacked me. All he was doing was just sitting there yawning.
It was a very hostile yawn, though. It was a threatening yawn.
This may have been true.
It was going... with angry, wiggly eyebrows. Crank.
So what was the story about?
About a dream god who was wanting you to find the 5 MacGuffins to find the ultimate MacGuffin.
Did he find the ultimate MacGuffin?
Yep.
And he had to kick his ass?
No way! You figured out the story too? As soon as I was told we had to collect the 5 things, I was like, and then he's gonna use them against us and we're going to have to fight him, right? And Shin was like, I didn't figure it out until later on, and I was like, you didn't? I was like, as soon as you explained what we were doing, I knew that this guy was actually the bad guy.
That tends to be how this goes.
Yeah, I was like, this is based on all of those games. I mean, it's like Mark's from Kirby. You go and you do the thing, and then he comes and takes it from you, and then you fight him. It's the rules. It's how video games work. Your sense of vision in this game is weird. Sometimes you'll, clear out a section of stuff, and none of them are gonna do it this time because I want to demonstrate it, and so I can't.
I've already seen it, where it's like you look directly at it, but right in front of you, right next to in front of you.
Yeah, this, like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay, there, it went away. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. And it's only like these two corners that'll do it. And I don't know why those two corners, that's the thing. I don't know what programming situation caused that. But for a person who likes to have the map completely filled, it's very annoying.
I understand.
I give it 2 thumbs down. The map cleaning thing. It's like Shin said something about he doesn't mind 100%ing if 100%ing doesn't mean finding every map square, and I was like, I'll find every map square, sure. So when we did Bloodstain and stuff, that was one of the things I did, was I would just awkwardly jump to every corner to just fill the map. It's even more important in games with things like walk armor, because then every square of map that you have, unless you cheat, although you can cheat and get super strong walk armor, because you can, well, it's not really, I mean, it is cheating, but it's not cheating, it's glitching. You glitch through and then you zip through the wall and then it fills every square of map, even the squares that aren't supposed to load, by falling through the sky for very long periods of time. Walk armor. Yep. For every square of map that you have uncovered, it is stronger.
Huh.
It's in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I think is the one. It's either Symphony of the Night or Dawn of Sorrow. I forget which one. I love those games. I love the Igavanias. Bloodstained and the later Castlevania. Farm the hell out of those games for every little thing there is to do. I got 9 of every one of the soul things, even the ones that it doesn't matter. There's some that only like are a toggle on or off thing, and I still got 9. Because it would be weird if you had a bunch of 9s and 1-1. You can't do that. So the only ones I had were bosses, because there's no way to get more than it resets when you reset them. New Game Plus.
Because they want to make sure that you can't go through all the checkpoints, and how they make sure you don't do that by
Yeah, they make it so you can't like skip the bosses, basically. Yeah. Tucker, for being so pathetic, they just went next door. It's like, this is injustice. My people are not here. This cannot be so. I missed a bird! Bird? How do I have all the birds? Yes, so I just need to go over here and get rid of that square. See, you talk about your brain. Yeah, right there! That, right there! What is that? What is that? But yeah, you talk about your brain. I have my brain things too.
Yeah, I get it.
This is the wrong way. Beta. This is the wrong room.
Mapping reminds me of Etrian Odyssey. I'm assuming they're not going to make any more of those games.
That's one you still need to.
How could I stream Etrian Odyssey?
It's 7 million episodes long. There's no problem with that.
It's the DS game.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah. DS is the only things that are off limits, because there's no real way to capture card them.
Which requires a modified Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, and they're like still $200 to do that.
I mean, it's a game about mapping out a labyrinth.
Yeah. An endless set of corridors. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. Now I gotta go all the way around to fix it. Oh, there was no chest there on this one. Of course, Ponkies. All the Ponkies are done. It's okay, they'll be. The glowing fire pit. It's kind of cool.
If it's a glowing fiery pit, then I doubt it's cool. It's probably
Replica
fair
Orb
enough.
of Life! No way! I'm happy I got that one. I didn't know those were things you could get.
What?
Replicas of the MacGuffins to put in your castle. Everybody's asleep. Well, all my enemies are asleep at the start of battle. But somehow they can still chase me and come over to me.
Sleepwalking.
Sleep fighting. Well, they're not fighting. As soon as they get close to me, they stop doing things.
They're sleep chasing you, and once they kill it up,
They don't know what to do at that point.
yeah, they don't know how to sleep fight, so they're like, they run up to you and start snoring loudly.
So, if they were louder, they would actually be fighting. Loudred, the dubstep Pokemon. That's how it was used in the movie.
It was... Loudred looks like the dude that'd be sitting on the corner in a weird monster world beatboxing.
I'd be fine with it. I would chip in a few Pokebucks. What is the actual name for it? Pokedollars?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I always just called them Pokebucks. Pokebux. Pokebucks.
It sounds better, unfortunately.
Yeah, Pokedollars sounds awkward. I mean, it's up there with, isn't it? What's the money in Digimon?
Bits.
How come it has a more reasonable name than everything else in the entire game? Everything else is your Digi-Struct and your Digi-Watch and your Digi. It's true!
It is.
It's possibly the most annoying thing about the game, other than the American theme song.
Did you see? Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? Oh, God.
Digimon American theme song is
The Digi
possibly, well, all of it though. Even the title theme.
The Digi-Rap.
The Digimon,
Oh.
Monsters, Digimon are the champions. It's such a bad song. How did they approve it? It's so bad. It actually, when I was a little kid, was a big part of why I never was into it. Because at the time, I was like, the title theme is so annoying, I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, no.
It, and then the other thing was, in Pokemon, there's a lot more of an emphasis in the gameplay on companionship. In Digimon, there's a lot more just talking about digivolving to the next step. And that didn't seem as appealing to me.
They were worried about digivolving because they were trying to get home. At first, their goal is to get home because they got stuck in this new world.
Yep.
Then it changes to save this world because their friends live here.
Yeah.
Because they're kids, and that makes sense.
The Sorry, trying to listen to scroll speed that I'm not actually gonna use right now. Until I know what Prophecy tab. Prophecy line. Yay. I just mean it seemed like story-wise it was a lot more about just power, whereas like in the Pokemon anime, it was much more about going weird places.
Yeah. But in all truth, the Digimon anime was a better anime to a degree. They have Digimon.
I've been told that the Japanese version is way better.
It is.
But I can't comprehend Japanese very well, and
They never dubbed it.
and
Well, they never subtitled it.
and
And you don't like subtitles.
I can't read fast enough. I don't mind subtitles. I just can't read fast enough to do them. I have no objection to subtitles if I can read fast, but I don't read fast. I don't want this one. It's bad. Stat materials. Slot machines. I got that.
In fact, at one point, there is a point where Tai does try to force Agumon to Digivolve again after Greymon. And he succeeds in forcing him to Digivolve and gets Skull Greymon, who just starts attacking everybody.
It's bad.
Yeah. Because their digital evolutions are based on personal growth, and that was not personal growth.
Because that's in yours, you have to do certain things for them to evolve the way you're wanting them to evolve.
Yeah.
So scratch cards, Kino, slots. So I don't need to worry about Siralim. Kino, yeah. Pick the Wisp, the Pegasus, Cool Danger Frisbee guy, the other Wisp, my favorite of the Roberts.
What are you doing?
Fire. Playing Kino. A Crystal.
What is Kino?
Basically it's like Powerball. And the Vortex. Hammer. That's right.
That good?
It's not great, but it's definitely not awful. Okay, so that one. This one is scratch card. Oh, I need to do this one. Boo. This one's my least favorite. I think I've only won this once. And you get 5 spins, and I've only won it once.
Most game slots are my favorite, so that's...
Yeah. In real life, slots are the lowest odds thing in the casino.
I know.
But they're the coolest.
No, that's Shadow.
I'm the coolest.
What a dork.
Gem materials. I'm a slot machine aficionado by losing the slots a bunch. I don't really know that I'm a fan, so I feel like you're lying. Alright, so let's do assassination. 7% chance to take return for each group. Attack, flicks the song.
How much do you know about the Phantasy Star series?
I know that I got the tails. Ciao.
Okay.
That's about it. That and that it's an RPG with robots. That's about as much as I know.
There are enemy robots sometimes, and allied casts aren't quite robots. They're close enough.
They look like.
Casts are cyborgs.
Oh, that's like a robot that also is a person. Harmonica. Steg. Dark Embrace is really, really annoying because it does each buff separately and it gives you like 16 buffs, and so you just sit there while it goes. And you can speed through it, but you can't like actually skip it.
It's called Dark Embrace?
Yeah, it's a trait that Skeleton Man's can get. Cats give you things.
What sort of things?
Usually money. Although I don't think it's exclusively money. I think they can give you like monster knowledge, and they can give you like they can give you their costume if you don't already have it. But I happen to have every single one of the cat costumes. That satyr only had one arm for some reason.
Hmm. He wasn't in the casino.
Nope, he wasn't abandoned either.
Hmm. That explains why he wasn't in the casino.
He was a one-armed satyr. Which there are probably satyrs that are bandits, but this one wasn't a bandit.
7. Buddy, why are you saying you need a nap?
Because you're comfortable.
Oh yeah, we woke up at 4 in the morning. My body is stupid.
That happened to me with reflux last night. My throat is stupid and thinks it needs to be full of acid a lot. Because my stomach is also stupid and it thinks it needs to push the acid upward.
Acid reflux sounds terrible. I've had it before, but I haven't had it in a while, so...
Mine, it varies. Sometimes it's just annoying and everything tastes like feet for a while. And then other times, it burns all the way up in my ears, like my ears have, like, fire inside of them.
Ah.
Yeah, it really, really, really hurts when that happens. It actually hurts so much that I can't not make noise.
That sounds dreadful.
Yeah, it's really bad. I've only had it happen a few times, but every time has been like, I have to run to somewhere, and I don't know where, and I breathe weird, and I have to be sitting upright for like an hour, and I take like 32 Tums, and it's not great.
Me too.
Yeah, because every single one doesn't seem like it's doing anything, so I just go back and go back and go back. Which is also a reason that I'm glad I don't get that type a lot, because if you take a whole lot of Tums, you can get like gallstones and stuff. And so, if I were in a panic and taking them like that all the time, I would be at a much higher risk for a lot of other issues, which would only make all of that worse.
Huh.
Give me a Griffin card.
I don't know.
These guys do.
Maybe they don't.
But
Maybe
they
they're not
should.
card-carrying griffins.
Well, then they're bad at their job. Carrying a card is the least you can do. Bird?
They're not unionized.
It's pink. Well, that one was pink, so he could be. Shapeshifters. Is Shapeshifter the theme of this particular floor? That's weird. It's carrying a baby. There. The master for them is really funny. It says something about that, oh yeah, they're great monsters. And the babies are great too. I'm pretty sure it's not their baby, but... This game has a really weird sense of humor. Like, when you encounter the god that's a griffin, the statue of it is standing on like a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire time that it's talking, your character is internal monologuing, asking what it is, whether it's a shield or a rune, and does it carry it while it's flying, and is it hard for it to carry it while it's flying? Because if it's flying, that might make it heavy, and then it goes, maybe it's better for aerodynamics. And it's just like going on all this, and then at the end it says, after thinking about this for long enough, you realize you didn't hear anything that he said, even though like you could read it all. But your character apparently did not catch any of it because it was too busy thinking about what it was carrying. And then there's there is the god that's in the ocean that one says that he's surprised you made it all the way to his thing because it's underwater, and it's surprising you made it that far holding your breath. And it says, ignoring his very valid point, you decide to ask him about if you can find this thing. And then he gets drunk and totally forgets what he's doing and doesn't help you at all. Yeah, it has a very weird sense of humor. And unlike actual Dragon Quest, it's not entirely really forced pun-based.
Puns are fun.
I prefer non-forced puns. I prefer puns where they come naturally, not where they, like, have to, like... I don't mind wordplay puns, but I don't like ones where they specifically substitute the word for the middle of another word because they couldn't actually fit it in, and they do that a lot. Although I did get Dragon Quest Builders because it was on sale.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's fun.
I got the second one, Dragon Quest Builders 2. It was on sale for the 35th anniversary of Dragon Quest.
Hello? I'm busy. Bye.
Was that your father?
No.
Was it Shin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But he knew you'd be coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
I try not to overthink the actions of others.
It's overly noodly, and I just want to get to the warp. See, look at all the noodles! This isn't spaghetti, this is a map. Why? Am I making this difficult? Is it near here? I'm probably making it difficult. But there's so many noodles! There. I must ask myself, do we really need this many noodles? Do you know, IZzy? Do we need noodles?
Maybe?
At the present time, not in everyday life, like when you're cooking.
No, not at the present time.
Because it really wants to give us noodles. Which, I will be one of the first to say, noodles are a pretty cool guy, but I need some space with my noodles. I'd be much happier if these were lasagna, not angel hair, because the super narrow pathways mean that nothing can spawn and there's no items there. It's funny, things won't appear in the middle of the walkway because it would block your path. But if a pathway leads to somewhere that has like a larger square area, the larger square area can still block the path with something. It just can't be on the walkway itself.
Here. Like, what can block the walkway with?
Treasure chests or these little cloud things or these bags. Anything like that.
Which most of those are destructible.
Everything's destructible. The only things that aren't destructible are the little glowy pillars. And your, like, warp things. Hey! He goes, oh! No! Swamplands. Meraxis the elephant. Vicious pit. It's like a three-headed danger. But not a snake.
How many heads does it have?
They don't
How
have
many
eyes,
necks?
Which part of the neck?
Yes?
Well, towards the bottom it has 1, but towards the top it has 3. It, like, forks out.
That's the obvious answer. It could have had 4.
It does
Which
not
has
have 4.
unfortunate implications, actually.
Hey, it can happen in Alona.
It can.
In Alona, you can have more necks than heads. And while that is strange, it can still be good for you.
I'm wearing so many necklaces.
I don't know how, but I am. I have fished them over my various necks that are all attached to the same head. Independent of one another. It's definitely video game only logic. So how many hours have you put into the new Alona? Is it more than 6?
Yes.
Is it more than 7?
Probably.
How about 8?
I don't know how it's been happening.
Oh no, it's a Pergast again. I can make another kitty friend, but they don't have cards, so there's no reason. No, you're invisible. It's bad.
So some of the monsters don't have cards?
The only ones that don't have cards right now are ones that they're the only one in their particular line. So, like, Pergast and Tanukrook and, another one, and I can't think of what it is. But they don't, and then I don't think any of the god spawns do.